Good morning, all you fabulous people. It's Friday. There's TCGPlayer's store credit sale thing going on today. Just wanted to point that out. Excuse me. Code JCH gets you a free month of premium at Fyendal's collection. Highly recommend them checking it out. 518 subs. Dang, we're really moving. Thank you guys for your support. Just gonna keep trying to grow. Keep doing this and having a good time. Anyway, let's get to the market. The market's kind of crazy right now. Rosetta was spoiled, and there's just lots of stuff that's moving interestingly, in my opinion. Smashing Good Time Judge promo from the packs. One sold at $40, or two. One sold at $30 and one sold at $40. I almost bought the $30 one. A Judge pack card for $30 seems too cheap. My only kind of kickback on it was didn't think it was that playable, but it would have been a cool collection piece. Now they're up to 88.77. Just wanted to point that out. Sergeant Aether Tide is moving. X effects are pretty good for Wizard, so I expect this to go. The rainbow foil is up to 725. The non-foil is at 326. There's only 14 listings total across all the things, so keep your eye on this. It might keep going up. The dragons, most of them have the rare dragons are popping. Yindarai $35, Thinmai $35, Uvia $35. I'd watch out for the other ones to pop as well. All of these have like 10 listings or less now, which is pretty crazy because we have no news other than Dromai's coming and the Dust was released with Rosetta. I think it was... Which dragon was it? It was for Uvia. But I think they're going to have one of every of those Dusts. And apparently the new Illusionist, or Draconic Illusionist, when it comes out, whenever that will be, will use the Dust cards. So that'll be interesting. These Marvel Dragons, a lot of people have been looking at them for a while. Even after Dromai left, they didn't even drop that far. So the $30 ones are a bit high in my opinion. The $20 ones are about where they were. Most of these are the $20 ones are the better ones anyway. But I'd watch out for these rare the Marvel ones now. They are pretty low as well compared to what they were. I mean, all of these were basic. Dracona Optimi, even before Dromai LL, was like a $90, $100 card. But Dominion and Tomotai were like $130 to $180, depending on when you got them. But so these are really cheap right now too. So watch out for that. Rain Razors, a lot of Wizard Rangers, in my opinion, are doing really well in the meta. $10 for the cheapest non-foil, and the rainbow foil is about $10 as well. I think this rainbow foil is too cheap, and I'd be picking up rainbow foils instead of non-foils for just a few bucks more. The next non-foil goes to like 11, so just watch out. Everfest Majestics, when they're wanted, they're wanted. Cranial Crush, the unlimited rainbow foil. Quite a bit of these have been moving, which surprised me. They're up to $5 a piece. See, there's just been sales like every week. A playset here, a playset there, a playset, just all for months. Lots of people have been buying these super rare from Welcome to Wraith. I don't believe this is reprinted in history pack, so that may be part of the reason too. Let me double check that real quick. Cranial Crush. Yep, it's one of those supers that didn't get reprinted in history pack. So, and it doesn't have a reprint outside of Round the Table, and Welcome to Wraith is the only place you can get the rainbow foil. So, just wanted to point that out. Race Face, the non-foil is up to like, let's call it $5 for a near mint copy. And then it goes to $7, and the rainbow foil, I didn't believe this when I clicked on it. It's $20 for a rainbow foil, which is wild. Rosetta counter hype kind of thing. I think the non-foils are definitely the buy right now. Yeah. Get your playset now because they're quickly going to like $10 a piece. Spellbound Creepers. Wanted to point this out. The cold foil is 200, but the rainbow foil, there's one on the market, two technically, dice guys, at 264, and there are the only rainbow foils on the market. We do got to remember that Aria, the unlimited print, is about a third less than the first edition print. So there's 3 cold foils to every 1 rainbow foil. I also think that the rainbow foils were just kind of bought up in the hype. They were cheaper. So just watch out for creepers. They're $200 card. Pretty crazy. I'm not saying go out and buy Aria and hope you get creepers, but it's getting better. But that set's also very hard to pull a positive EV on. Stonewall Gauntlet, the rainbow foil is $42. This card is getting more and more play, and it's getting better use cases. The hand pieces in a lot of the decks are part of the weakest slot. So a generic thing that basically gives you 2 points of value, Blade Break, is actually pretty good. The cold foil is $49. I'd buy the cold foil over the rainbow foil for $7 difference for basically 2 to 3 times the rarity. Just wanted to throw that out there. Warmongers is up to $70, which is crazy. I'd buy these 3 rainbow foils before I buy a non-foil. Just Ranger, it's a good blue block 3. It's got a lot of good effects, as well as it helps against Rosetta heroes that are trying to do, or Rune Blades that are trying to do split damage and all sorts of crazy stuff. Good card. Nothing to say. Generic. Levels of Enlightenment. I wanted to point this out. The non-foil is about $20. It's slowly been creeping down, which is pretty crazy. This is a blue block 3 that has a pretty good effect and is used in all of the Mistveil heroes. The rainbow foil is $23. I'd pick up the rainbow foil over the non-foil all day. I need another rainbow foil. I'm kind of tempted to buy it. Anyway. Mask of Momentum. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, and it was $30. Now it's back to nearly $50. I think Zen is now leaning towards this. I said when Zen first came out, basically if you can't kill your opponent in 4 turns or less, Mask of Momentum is just better. It makes your opponent block every turn. Otherwise, you get a card draw, and card draw ninja, it becomes pretty crazy pretty quick. Especially in Zen when you can make Crouching Tigers and go 6 chain wide, and no matter what you do, you pretty much guarantee a card. This, I still think $43 or $50 for a Welcome to Wraith Rainbow Foil that threatens a card draw every turn throughout the whole game is too cheap in my opinion. Zen is the only one I think that is really that viable at the moment, so I just wanted to point that out. Mind Warp, the non-foil is $8.50. Deal 2 arcane damage, and it has a effect that makes you go card negative against your opponent. Go card negative. Really good, especially if you can surge it or amp it or do any of those crazy extra damage effects. The rainbow foil is $10. I'd be buying rainbow foils at that price over the non-foil. Excuse me. Our Magus had a little bump, up about $4, I believe. I think there was one for 15, maybe not. But had a little bump. Last I saw was like $14. But there's one here at 20, and then it goes to 23. Yeah, so this probably will go up to 23. The cold foil is about $36. I'd buy the rainbow foil right now. That's a little bit tough ask when this is only a Victor card. Victor is, in my opinion, looking to probably find a better place in the meta than he is. He just has a rough illusionist matchup. But Heart of Fyendal back up to $400. Nothing much to say here. I think there was a couple sales. Yeah. 2 sales. 3 sales over the past week. Then we're back up to 400. There's 3 here at 400. Then it goes to 450. Then it goes to 500. Pretty crazy. That's how close we are to $500 on this card that's been sitting around for 300 for ages. Another Judge Cold Foil cash in. I thought this one was interesting. It went up $50 on no sales, and it cash in got banned. So unless this is being used out in LL and I'm not aware of it, this to me, I think you wait on this. $255 for a card that's banned is pretty tough ask in my opinion. The Fyendal's Fighting Spirit promo, the one at 50 sold, and one at 80 it looks like as well. So it's back up to $100. I don't think this is worth $100, but the market can tell me I'm wrong. If somebody buys it at $100, I guess I'm wrong. Arcanite's Shard went up $20. There's only a few here before we get to $250. And then, yeah, so there's not that many here. Visai, I do think is getting better in the meta. I don't know if you run Shard, though. But good to have, I guess, if you want to play Visai and be a Visai main. Light of Soul went up about $10. I think it was at like 85, yeah. And with shipping, it's like 97. Almost to 100 again. So just wanted to throw that out here. The cold foil, I think, is still like $200. Yeah, I want a cold foil, but I'm not willing to pay double the price here. Call me cheap. Bloodied Oval. I just wanted to bring this up. I sold this heavy, this damaged copy at $5. That was bringing the TCG low down, and basically now it's back up to $19. This is a side or a piece that Visai I think uses as an offhand, maybe even just Runeblade in general, as an additional block equipment, which is pretty cool. Levia, the Marvel from Dusk Till Dawn, is $405. This is the cheapest I have seen this card, and it is extremely rare. If you're in the market for this, I think this is a really good price. I don't think this is $80 cheaper than pretty much any sales we had previously, which is crazy. Just wanted to point that out. Blaze, the cold foil skirmish win promo is $140. It has no sales at all. I think you wait on this still. I think I'm still seeing them on Facebook and like Purple Discord for like 100, 110, and they're not really selling. So I'd hold off on this. Buy the rainbow foil at like $30, I think is what she's sitting at. Rouse the Ancient Judge cold foil. This I wanted to show off because it has no sales and is about $75 cheaper than the next lowest listing. And it seems like a pretty good price if you're trying to full bling out like a Guardian. Maybe look at this or need it for the collection. Diana Carapace, this got up to 90. One sold at like 90. Now it's down to 62. Oh, that's me there. A few sold yesterday at like 65. So 62 basically saves you $30 on this. From what it was. I still think it has room to maybe go up if you need a Runeblade. This chess piece is just super good. It's really good against the Runeblade mirror. It protects you against split damage. It also really good against Wizard, that you can basically bring this and one other piece in armor, and then you have AB3, which is pretty cool. Crown of Providence, that I have now taken it separate. What did I do now? Crown of Providence, the Dusk Till Dawn version, is sub $100, which is pretty crazy considering how big the spike was. If you need a Crown of Providence, this is the cheapest version by like, I think $30. I think the rainbow foil is like $120. Just wanted to throw that out there. I will close this tab now. Flick Black promo, the is down to 65. Last sold were about 55. So I think you wait a little bit on this if you want them. They seem to be selling around 50, 55, 60. So this isn't too far off the price, but I think if you're patient, you can get a little cheaper. Blasphemet, the cold foil, which this one surprised me a while back that it got up to like $105, $120-ish was listed. It's slowly trickling down. It's down to 80. Corsham Rainbow Foils down to 60 from its little spike up to like $70, I believe. Once again, this is Aria, so there's 3 more cold foils for every rainbow foil, basically, for Corshams. So this could be a good long-term hold for a pretty cool Fable. Toma Fyendal, $1 for a lightly played copy seems too cheap in my opinion, and just in general. This card did just get banned outside of Living Legend. It's one of the better cards in the game. Clearly LSS banned it for a reason, but LL, if you need this for LL, I think you pick this up for $1. Winter's Whale, similarly, $2.30 for a cold foil. Majestic from Aria seems like a pretty good deal. As well as, I think this is the weapon Starvo and Oldham use in LL. I'd be shocked if it's not because it got banned, but pretty good price. Kindle, this is, I believe, my steal of the video. There's 2 at $4. There's 1 here at $5, and then they go to $8, $10. This card seems really good, especially in Wizard and probably even Kano, or especially Kano is what I meant. But these have gone down, and like previously sales were like $10 roughly. So I think those are pretty good pickups. Cold foil Soulbound Resolve is also a pretty good pickup. $20 for a cold foil when the rainbow foil I think is like $13. This is a steal. Really good card, especially if you want to upgrade your Bolton Precon or Armory deck. Excuse me. Seems like a good grab. Shriek Razors is $16 again for the cold foil for a lightly played, then $21 for a near mint. This card I still think is too cheap for a cold foil legendary. This is like a 1 in 3 case hit kind of thing. Just absolutely too cheap. It may not see play, but rarity wise, this is cheaper than a lot of Majestics. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. Code JCH gets you a free month of premium. Keep on subbing. Hope you have a great day. Bye.